Hello. So today I'll be doing the Negeri Sembilan trial 2020 paper 1, right? So hope you will learn something from this video. Alright, so number 1, express 0.000413 in standard form. So how to do? If you want to convert to standard form, you need to make sure the decimal point is here. You have to move the decimal point to here so that it becomes 4.13 times 10 power what? So 4.13 nak jadi 0.00413, your number should get smaller. So the power here should be negative. Negative what? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's negative 4. So the answer is B. Alright? So it's quite simple lah, right? Remember, if the power here is positive, means your number is getting bigger. If the power here is negative, then it means the number is getting smaller. So the power here will be negative lah, because 4.13 nak jadi 0.00413, so of course your number should get smaller. That's why. Or you can use your calculator also, right? Just tekan 0.000413 equals, and then tekan the ENG. Oh, you don't have to tekan ENG. They already do it for you. So the answer is B, right? Can you see the negative here? Alright, next, number 2, diagram 1 shows the net of a cube. So like you have to be careful. Okay, you have to really be careful, because look at the unit. It is given that the volume of cube is 2197. So let's draw a cube. So cube all sides should be the same. So let's jadikan dia like x. So if volume is 2197, means x times x times x means x power 3 is 2197. It means that I can actually find x. You just cube root, right? So when you tekan shift cube root 2197. So it's like 13, right? So x is 13. Okay, 13 meter to be more specific, because the volume is meter cube, right? So when you find x, it will be meter. Alright, calculate the total surface area of the net in cm square. How to do? Alright, first of all, let's find the surface area in meter square first. Alright, let's find the surface area in meter square first. So how to do? 13 meter. Okay, 13 meter is one side, right? So 13. So total surface area means you have to find all 6 sides, because cube has 6 sides. So one side, what is the area? 13 times 13. So it's like 13 times 13, right? And then you have to times 6. Why? Because there is 6 sides, right? Ada 6 permukaan. So just tekan 13 times 13 times 6. So that is 1014, and that will be the surface area of the cube. But this is in meter square. So you jangan bagi tahu saya, oh jawapan dia A. No. Okay. If the soalan tanya in meter square, then yes, the jawapan is A, right? 1.04 times 10 power 3 is exactly 1014. But they want in cm square. So maybe you will say like, oh, meter square nak convert jadi cm square. Times 100 lah. No. Okay. You cannot times 100. You have to be careful here. Yes, meter jadi cm memang darab 100. Okay, times 100. That is correct, right? Times 20 lah. Okay, but meter square to cm square you cannot times 100. You actually have to times 10,000. Okay, maksudnya meter square is like this. Meter. Sebab dia kuasa 2, maksudnya dia ada 2. And if you want to convert jadi cm square, dia ada 2 juga. cm. So meter to cm times 100. And meter to cm times 100. So in total is actually times 4 zeros, like this. 100. So 10,000 lah. So actually you have to tekan times 10,000 if you want to convert into cm square. From meter square to cm square. So please take note lah. Okay, they give you this thing here. But if you look at ABCD, they are all in standard form. So just tekan ENG. So 10.14 times 10 power 6. But you jangan... Oh... Yeah, it's not standard form, right? So you have to calculate yourself, right? So let's write it down. 10.14 times 10 power 6. It means that about standard form, in front of the decimal, there can only be 1 digit, right? So you have to move the decimal point backwards sekali. So supaya dia jadi 1.014 times 10 power. Alright. So here the number is originally is 10.14. Now you already tukar jadi 1.014. So your number is getting bigger or getting smaller? It's getting smaller, right? 10 point something and then jadi 1 point something. So of course it's getting smaller. So if the number is getting smaller, then the power should get bigger. So you have to plus what? Plus 1, because you move sekali saja. So this is the answer. So the answer would be C. Alright. So Next. 13. Diagram 2 shows a cylindrical water tank. So it's a cylinder. The radius is 35. The height is 600. Okay, so they already label it for you. If 40% is filled with water, 40%. So 40%. Okay. Lebih kurang macam tu lah. Calculate volume of water in the tank. Just find the volume of cylinder times 40% lah. So what's the volume of cylinder? Pi r square h. That's the formula of volume center. But you have to times with 40% because only 40% is filled with water. Pi, you use 2207. Radius, you use 35 square. Height, you use 600. And then times 40 over 100. And just press everything. Right? So 2207. So 22 over 7 times 35 square times 600 times 40. And then over 100. So that's the answer. But if you look at the answer, they are all in standard form. So just press the ENG. So they give you 924 times 10 power 3. But is this standard form? No. This is not standard form. Remember, standard form, in front of the decimal, only kena ada satu digit saja. Sekarang ni, decimal pointnya berada di sini. Okay? And in front of the decimal, there's 3 digit. So you have to move the decimal point supaya sampai sini. So that it becomes 9.24. So when you move the decimal backwards 2 times, then here you have to plus 2, jadi 5. Why plus? Why not minus? Because your number is getting smaller. Can you see? 924 jadi 9 point something. So obviously your number getting smaller, then the power should get bigger lah. That's why I plus. But why 2? Why not plus 3? Why not plus 4? Because I only moved 2 times, right? So that is the answer. So the answer should be D lah, right? Number 4, the green plants need sunlight, water, chlorophyll, and carbon dioxide. Oh yo, macam soalan science pula. Okay, so carry out photosynthesis. One molecule of water consists of 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. Okay, that's why it's called H2O, right? So water, 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. So H2O means ada 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom. Given the mass of 1 hydrogen atom is this, the mass of 1 oxygen atom is this. Find the mass of 50 molecules of water. Okay, first of all, the one molecule of water will be what? So they say 1 hydrogen atom is 1.66 exponent negative 24. This is tekan equal. This is the mass of 1 hydrogen atom. But I have to times 2. You know why? Because the 1 molecule of water consists of 2 hydrogen atom. That's why you have to times 2. Okay? So this is the mass of 2 hydrogen atom. And then you have to plus with 1 oxygen atom. So the mass of 1 oxygen atom is 2.66 exponent negative 23 like this. And then equals. Alright. So this will be the molecule. 1 molecule water. And then this will be the H2O lah. H2O. But since they say there's a 50 molecules, then you have to times 50. Answer times 50. So this is the answer. Alright. So ABCD, which one match with my calculator? C. Right. So yep. Next, number 5. The value of digit 6 in the number blah 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 is 6 times 8 power 1 5 of m. Actually, what they want you to do is change the number from base 8 to base 10. So how to change the number from a smaller base to base 10? You have to use the darab tambah method. So if you see base 8, you have to write 8 power 0, 8 power 1, 8 power 2, 8 power 3, 8 power 4, and so on. But you don't have to change the whole number to base 10. They only want you to change the digit 6. So the digit 6 will be what? 8 power 0, 8 power 1, 8 power 2, 8 power 3, 8 power 4. Okay, so it will be 8 power 4 times 6. Of course, if you tekan 8 power 4 times 6, you will get a value. But don't tekan. Because look at what they give you. They give you 6 times 8 power m. So just leave it like that so that you can compare. So 6 darab, 6 darab. So 8 power m, 8 power 4. So m is 4. That's all. That's the answer. Alright. So remember, usually students, they will leave out the 8 power 0 one. Okay, they will straight away go to 8 power 1. Okay, so no, always start from power 0. If this is base 2, then 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, and so on. If this is base 5, then 5 power 0, 5 power 1, and so on. Alright, always start with power 0. Okay, number 6. Which of the following represent S and R? So just minus macam biasa lah. 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1 minus 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay, you can use the calculator also. Okay, but I will not do it with the calculator. Okay, but you can if you want. Alright, so I'll just do it the traditional way lah. Okay, 1 minus 1, 0. 0 minus 1, tak boleh. Pinjam 1, tinggal kosong. But since this is a base 2 number, it means that every time you pinjam 2. So 2 minus 1, 1. 0 minus 1, tak cukup. So pinjam with 1. And when you pinjam with 1, the 1 becomes 0. And you pinjam berapa? You pinjam 2. Then 2 minus 1 boleh jadi 1 lah. So kosong tolak kosong, 0. 0 minus 1 tak boleh. Pinjam again with 0. Pinjam again with 1. And 1 jadi 0. You pinjam 2 sini. 2 minus 1, 1. So this will be the answer. But look at what they want. Which of the following represent S and R? And S is the second digit. And T is the fourth digit, right? So this lah, 0. S equals 0. T equals to 1. So the answer is A. Alright, and you can make sure all the digit, like the other digit is also the same, right? 1 0 1 1 0. So 1 S 1 T 0. So S is 0, T is 1 lah. So just compare lah. Compare the 0 with 0. The T is 1. Okay, and then 1 1 compare with 1, S 0. Yeah, and so on. Okay, number 7. Diagram 3, QRU is a straight line, TR equals to U. So you know this is isosceles. Straight away you can write down 50 and 100 here. 80, not 100. Yeah, because if this is isosceles, means the two angle here will be the same, and you take 180 minus 50 minus 50, you get 80 here. Alright, and then what else? Calculate the value of x. Okay, it's quite simple because you know if you want to find value of x, this is a quadrilateral. You can just take 360 minus dapat lah x. But first you need to find here first. How to find? This is a straight line. 180 minus 50 is 130, and 360 minus dapat lah x. So 360 minus 85 minus 130 minus 80. So 65 is the answer. So the answer is D. Alright. So let's move on. Diagram 4, PQRSTU is a regular. Nampak tak dia sangat suka tanya regular hexagon? Like, excuse me. Even from the first video I make. Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry for the interruption. Okay. So if you remember all the previous video I make, right? Almost every state they come out regular hexagon. This is like their favorite shape one, regular hexagon. So make sure you really know. Okay, like by now I already know the angle will be 120, 120. Okay, the interior angle of the hexagon is 120. Okay, if you're not sure, you just use the formula n minus 2 times 180, and the n will be number of side, which is 6. So 6 minus 2 times 180. So 6 minus 2 is 4, and 4 times 180 I believe is 720. And why and the 720 I can divide by 6. You know why? Because it's a regular hexagon. It means all sides are equal. It means all angles are equal. That's why when you divide 6, you get 120. Alright? But if you already memorize, you don't have to do all this already. Okay? Like hexagon, usually when I see the question hexagon, I will just straight away write 120, 120, 120 already. Because the soalan repeats so many times already. Like I already know I already hafal the interior angle. Alright. Okay, QVS is an isosceles. Okay, the one okay, it's okay. Okay, find value of x plus y. So how to find x plus y? Okay, did you notice that I only write 120 here, and here, but I didn't write at other place? Do you know why? Because other line yang kacau tau. Like if I write here, can you see? It's like divided into 2 different parts. And if I write here also, it's like divided into 3 different parts. And if I write here also, so that's why I didn't write there. I only write in a few places, like here, 120, 120, 120. Okay? Okay, they did mention that this is a regular hexagon, so it means that here are all equal sides. Alright? And can you see that if they divide, if they join a line here, then it becomes an isosceles. So if you take 180 minus 120, divide 2, you can find out each angle. So 180 minus 120 divide 2 is 30. So it means that each angle here is 30. Here is also 30. And can you see another triangle, another similar triangle here? So same, x is 30. And down here is also 30. But soalan nak cari x tambah y. So you know x is 30 already. Plus with y. Okay, how to find y? It's quite simple because you see, you already know here is 30, right? You already know here is 70. So how to find y? You know the whole thing is what? The whole thing is what? The whole thing is 120. But since the 120 is divided into 3 different portion or 3 different parts, that's why I need to find the remaining 2 parts first and then take 120 minus. So what's 120 minus 30 minus 30? I think it's 60. Okay, yeah, 60. And so you just take, so it means y is 60 lah. So if y is 60, x is 30, what is x plus y? 30 plus 60, 90. Right? So let's move on. In diagram 5, VPSW is a common tangent to the circle. P and S. PQ is parallel to SR. Okay, this question also they really like to ask, right? Like this is not the first time already. Like yeah, like the soalan already repeat. Okay, if you, I tak ingat lah which state, but if you tengok balik depan I'm sure you can find it one, like similar question like this. Okay, in my previous video also I already explained. Okay, like soalan yang macam ni. Okay, so let's do it. How to do? VPSW is a common tangent of the 2 circles. Okay, so you remember tangent you can apply some rules. Okay, one of the rule of tangent is center tarik to tangent is 90 degree, and another one would be the triangle one, where the opposite angle here sama, like here x, and here y, and then there's another one is like is like 2 tangent, but that one jarang guna lah. Okay, that one we won't use that for this question. Alright, okay, but this one, yeah, when there's 2 tangent, then you use this one. Alright, keep reading. RSTU at point P and S, blah blah blah. Okay, PQ is parallel to SR. Okay, so they already draw the arrow for you to indicate that they are parallel, they are celari. PQ is parallel to SR and QRU is a straight line. Some of you will just tell me, oh, parallel, maksudnya gradient dia sama. Okay, this is not straight line, please. Dia bukan dalam Cartesian plan. So you don't tell me, oh, gradient dia sama, and then you try to find how to find the gradient, bro. Like, this is not, we are not talking about coordinate here. We're talking about angle. Okay, so the parallel here is just trying to tell you z, and here will be, the angle here will be x also. That's all. It's not trying to tell you the gradient is the same. Okay, if in the straight line, if it's a straight line question, if you see a coordinate, then yeah, you can use the gradient to help you. But since this is angle, okay, so when they say this line and this line parallel, I think what they are trying to tell you is, kalau dua line parallel, you can use the z, right? Z. So sini x, z, x juga. So QRU is a straight line, okay? And then find value of x. So macam mana nak buat? Alright. First thing first, I notice a very important info here. Can you see this thing here? What do you call this? Nampak tak? Inside the circle, there is a quadrilateral. And the quadrilateral, all the corner is on the circumference. Okay? So what do you call this? This is called a cyclic quadrilateral. And you have to be, how to say, really good at recognizing like the cyclic quadrilateral. Okay? So, if you find if inside the circle there is a quadrilateral and all the 4 corner is on the circumference, it has to be all four corners on the circumference. Then you can use this rule. What rule is it? Like opposite angle, the sum will be 180. So if here is 100, here will be 80. How you get it? You just take 180 minus 100. Alright? And then what else? What else you can find? Okay. Alright. So can you see that here is 65, right? Here is 65. So here will be 65 also. Okay, here will be 65 also. Why? Because if 2 lines are parallel like this, right? And a line like this, the angle here and the angle here will be the same. Okay, the angle will be the same. Okay, sebenarnya ada logiknya. Remember, if you like, okay, let me explain it in another way. Let's imagine we extend this line here. We panjangkan this line, right? You perasan tak angle ni, and let's call it x, z, and here will be x. And can you see x and x opposite angle will be the same? Sebab tu lah, that's why here 65, here 65, right? It means that if you panjangkan the line here will be 65. And can you see, it's opposite angle will be the same, right? That's why here also 65. Okay, so yeah, that's why here is 65. Okay, what else? Okay, can you see here is 180? I can actually find the whole thing here. But when you find, you are not finding x now. X is only a small part of it. I'm finding the whole, like the total, right? The whole thing. So what's 180 minus 80? So it's like 100. 100 is the whole thing. And I can also find here. Okay, I can also find here the whole thing. Not x, but x plus with, the whole thing. So 180 minus 65. So 180 minus 65. So 115. Okay, maybe you ask me like, hey, Choon Hau, kenapa you cari semua ni? Dia nak cari x. Okay, sebab I want to find here. Because, okay, the reason I find the whole thing here, and the whole thing here is because I have here 65. So if I take 360 minus, I dapat sini. When I dapat sini, I dapat sini. When I dapat sini, I can take 115 minus answer. Alright, tak apa. Later, after I do it, you will know why. Alright, so now you take 360 minus to get the angle atas here. So 360 minus with 115 minus with 100 minus with 65. And you get 80 here. And why I find here? Because I know if here is 80, here is 80 also. Because of this rule. Okay, can you see the triangle? Alright, so here 80, here 80. But remember just now, you know the whole thing is 115, right? So if the whole thing is 115 and here is 80, so if you want to find x, you just take 115 minus 80. So 115 minus answer. So the answer is 35, which is D. Alright, so yeah, that's all. Alright. Number 10, diagram 6 shows a trapezium Q prime is the image. You have to write, image, like this. And of trapezium Q, so this will be the object. You always have to write this thing one, okay? If you don't write, it's very easy to make careless mistake. Okay, point P prime is the image. Oh, this is actually the image, Okay. Something different, something different. Usually they give you object, find image, right? This time they give you image, find object. So take note on the word here, right? Because that will be the very important. So point P prime is the image of point P under the same translation. Find the coordinates of P. So what you do is, you find out from Q to Q prime is translation berapa, right? Translation berapa dulu. So from Q to Q prime. Please don't kira like this. 1, 2, no. Always horizontal movement first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 atas. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bawah. But you have to tambah negative because it's turun. Alright? You jangan kira from here to here. Okay? Remember always object to image. So 6 positive lah because ke kanan. And then negative 4 sebab turun. Okay, so this is the translation. But now they say what? P prime is image of point P under the same translation. But you jangan kira 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Jangan buat macam tu. Salah. They say this is the image. It means that you have to do it in reverse. You faham maksud saya? This is not the object. If this is the object, then yeah, you count like this. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that will be the answer. But this is already after translation. You faham maksud saya? It means you have to do it in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go there 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be the answer. Negative 2, 3. So the answer is B. Alright. I hope you understand lah, because this is the image. This is after translate already. So you want to find before translate, it means you have to terbalik. So the translate is 6, negative 4, right? So ke kanan 6 and then turun 4. So in reverse will be what? Naik 4 and then to the left 6. So that's why the answer is negative 2, 3. Right? Which of the following is correct? Okay, so number 11, which of the following is correct? So they give you object, they give you image, they give you scale factor, and they ask which one is correct. So object 12 meter, image 3 meter. The scale factor is 1/6. So is this correct? So you know scale factor, the formula will be length of image divided by length of object. What would be 3 divided 12? 3 over 12 is 1/4. So obviously A is not correct because 1/6. They write 1/6 here. It should be 1/4. Okay, what about B? Length of image divided length of object. So 4/12. 4/12 is 1/3. So is it 1/3? Yes. So B is the answer. Alright, that's all. It's so simple, right? Okay, C and D, you know salah already, but I'll still do it. Okay, so length of image, which is 3 divided 12. Bukan terbalik please. Always take image divided object. Bukannya object divided, bukannya besar bahagi kecil, no such thing. Always image bahagi object. So it's like 1/4. So 1/4, wrong lah. Okay, 2/12, which is 1/10, 1/6. And they write 6 here, so it's supposed to be 1/6. So the answer is B lah. Okay, so remember when the when from object to image kecilkan, it means the scale factor will be fraction. Okay, and what about when the scale factor negative? When scale factor negative, okay, when scale factor negative, the object and image will be terbalik. It will be inverted. Maksudnya terbalik. Okay, yeah, alright. Number 12. In diagram 7, quadrilateral PQRS is the image of quadrilateral JKLM under a reflection. Oh, this is also transformation. So they say PQRS is the image. So I'll write I here and I'll write O here. Okay. It's always a good habit to write this thing here. Which one object, which one image. Okay. So that you know which one is the starting, which one is the ending. Okay. Because, yeah, it's very easy to, how to say, to silap. Okay. Okay, so which of the vertices PQRS is not marked correctly? They already say this is a reflection. And you know reflection is actually very easy to check. Okay, very easy to check whether which one is marked correctly. Okay, which one is not marked correctly. So like for example, S. The reflection line is like senget. So you cannot count horizontally. You have to count count senget also. You cannot tell me like, oh, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. So the image should be here. No. The line is senget, so you have to count senget. So count senget, 1. So senget berapa unit? 1 unit. So from the reflection line, senget 1 unit, M. So it means S and M, they are friends. Okay, diorang ni dua-dua ni kawan, right? Okay, what about L? Kawan dia should be R, right? So let's kira senget. Tak boleh kira horizontal lah. Tak boleh 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 1. Tak boleh. The line is senget, you have to count senget also. So 1, 2. So senget berapa unit? 2 unit. So the 2 unit after senget, after the reflection line, count senget 2 unit. 1, 2 is R. So L and R, they are marked correctly. Okay, L and R, L kawan dia R. What about Q and K? So Q and K, you also have to count senget. And berapa unit if you count senget? Only half unit tau. Look carefully, only setengah saja. Like not even 1, like just half. Okay, senget half unit. So after the reflection line, another half unit is K. So Q and K is also marked correctly. So only left with P and J. And so the answer you know is already A lah. Okay, it means that is either P or J is not marked correctly. Okay, because if you count from J to the line, it will be what? So count senget. 1, 2, 3. Okay, did I count it correctly? 1, 2, 3 and a half. 3 and a half. So J to the reflection line is 3 and a half. So let's see. So 3 and a half until the reflection line. So from the reflection line, count 3 and a half lah. So here is half. And then 1, 2, 3. So P should be here. So P is not marked correctly lah. So the answer is A. Next, number 13, diagram 8 shows the graph of y equals cos x. The value of P is, okay, the answer is A. Okay, the answer is A. You just need to know the cos graph. Okay. Untuk, especially for you yang ambil maths, you cannot wrong. You cannot salah this thing. Okay. It's impossible for you to salah this thing. Okay. Unless you still don't know how the cos graph looks like. And if you still don't know how the cos graph looks like, then you are in a very, how to say, you are in a very bad situation, okay, and you really need to like work hard lah, okay, you really need to work hard, okay, because the cos graph, you know, is very important for maths, okay, it's like in paper 2 trigo, right, okay, but for you yang ambil maths, okay, tak apa, I will just teach again lah for everyone, so you can, so it's more, how to say, so it's more fresh in your memory. This is how the graph looks like. Here is 360, tengah-tengah 180, and 90 will be here, which is the intersection point in x-intercept, and here is 270, and the point will be like this. This is how the cos graph looks like. And if you look carefully, the value of P is what? Maybe some of you will think it's 270. Hello, 270 is here lah, bro. 270 is here, okay? And you know 270 is at 270, the here will be the exactly on the x-axis, the point. So it's not 270. So it should be 240 lah. 240 is the only possible answer. You know why? Because look at here. This is 180. This is 270. Takkan lah you want to tell me it's 300 or 310. Tak mungkin lah. Because your number should be in between 180 and 270, and A is the only answer. Okay? Okay, let me show you another way of doing it, which is by using calculator. So how to do it? So you want to know this coordinate here, right? And you already know the y coordinate is what? Can you see they give you a negative 0.5? So you know the y coordinate is negative 0.5. The x coordinate tak tahu. So you can just write P lah. So dia tulis P sini, right? So what you can do is, you masukkan this point into the original equation. Because dia kan ada passes through. So kalau dia ada passes through points ini, maksudnya boleh lah substitute. So jadi apa? Y coordinate is negative 0.5. And cos x means cos P. So cos P is negative 0.5. And how you find P? Shift cos 0.5. And do not press the negative. I repeat, do not press the negative, okay? I would be so disappointed if you press the negative, okay? Tolong, tak ada orang tekan negative, okay? Tak ada orang tekan negative punya, please, okay? Just tekan shift cos 0.5, okay? And then write down cos 60 equals to 0.5. Why tak boleh tekan negative? Because the negative is just trying to tell you which quadrant. So add sugar to coffee. So if cos positive is quadrant A and quadrant C, but cos negative, so it should be S and T. So quadrant 2, quadrant 3. So quadrant 2 and quadrant 3. It means that 60 will not be one of the answer lah, because 60 is in quadrant 1. So 60 nak jadi quadrant 2, you take 180 minus. So 120. And then 60 nak jadi quadrant 3, you take 180 plus. So it's 240. So this would be the possible value of P, 120 and 240. So P will be 240 lah, because I already said P is, here is 180. Takkan lah you are telling me, it means your answer should be in between 180 and 270 already. So 240 will be the correct answer. Okay, but why is there two answers? Because there is another point here. Okay, 120. And the y coordinate also negative 0.5. That's why you get two possible answers. But the one I want is this one. The one I choose is this one. It means this one I ignore. I ignore this answer. Alright? So that's all. Oh yeah. Okay, jangan lah. Alright, number 14. Diagram 9 shows a cuboid with horizontal base PQRS. Name the angle between PWQ and TUWV. TUWV is atas. And then the PWQ is a triangle. So the answer is QWV. So the answer is C. Alright? It's quite simple, right? Because this is a triangle, this is a rectangle. And you can see if the triangle is one... How to say? If the triangle is sama panjang, you choose the midpoint. But if the triangle is like satu pendek, satu panjang, then you choose the pendek. So it's QW. QWV lah, QWV. Alright, and if you don't know, you can use the, maybe you can use the how to say, the technique. So they say PWQ, right? So you can bulatkan P, bulatkan W, bulatkan Q. And they say TUVW, you use pangkah. So pangkah, 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 pangkah. Alright? And then you look at, and the angle here will be bulat. Here will be bulat pangkah, here will be pangkah. Alright? So yang bulat is what? P and... Okay, always try to isi yang tengah dulu. So yang tengah dulu will be W lah. W is the only one yang ada bulat pangkah. The other one tak ada lah. Yang ni pangkah, pangkah, pangkah. Yang ni bulat-bulat. And then yang depan is bulat. Yang bulat only. So yang bulat only there is PQ. So it can be P ataupun Q. And then yang belakang sini yang pangkah is like TUV. So TUV. And then what you do is you compare the first one with W first. Okay, so PW, QW. Okay, so P or Q. You see which one is shorter lah. So PW or QW is shorter. It's obviously Q. It won't be PW. Like PW, QW. You tengok pun tahu lah. Is QW is shorter. Because QW is leaning against the wall. So here will be 90. And this will be the hypotenuse. So QW is definitely... Q is definitely the shorter one. What about TUV? So you compare with W or compare with Q. Remember, always compare to the first one. So Q. So QT, QU, QV. Which one shorter? QT, QU, QV lah, mesti lah QV, because it's vertically above. When it's vertically above, it's that one will always be the shorter one. QU is the hypotenuse. QT and QT lagi lah, tak payah. Okay, QT is just, yeah, it's obviously not the shortest one. So the answer is QWV. Okay, but of course, if you can do it without using this kind of method, like you can, how to say, like you can tengok saja terus dapat jawapan, then go ahead. Like just use your own method, right? Use your imagination, use your creativity. Like, it's okay, up to you, okay? You don't have to follow, how to say, like, just make sure if you answer is correct, if you get the same answer, then it means your method is accepted, okay? Is accepted, okay? So, if you think like this, cara is like too, how to say, too leceh for you, like, alamak, apa ni, ada benda ni, ada, like, it's too confusing for you, then you don't want to use it, can also, alright? You feel free to, use your creativity and imagination, okay? But for weak students, I recommend you yang langsung tak faham, langsung tak tahu macam mana nak buat, I recommend you just follow the step lah, okay? Just follow the step. Maybe you will get the answer slower a bit compared to the student yang pandai imagine, but biar lambat asalkan selamat, right? So you can use the technique lah, the slow method like this. Alright, okay. Number 15. This is quite easy, just expand normally. 2m times m is 2m square. 2m times n is negative 2mn. N is m is mn. N times negative n is negative n square. And then minus m plus n square, when you expand is you ambil depan square. Okay, what's depan square? M square lah. And then you ambil depan darab belakang and then times 2. So m times n is mn times 2 is 2mn. And then you ambil belakang square, which is n square. And you have to buka bracket. The bracket here is very important. Tak ada bracket, salah. Alright. So 2m square. What is negative 2mn plus mn? So mn sebenarnya tak ada benda, is actually 1mn here. So what's negative 2 plus 1? So negative 1mn lah. So 1 tak payah tulis. And then minus n square. And the negative here, we have to expand. So when you expand, you don't have to write the bracket anymore. And everything inside here, the plus will become minus. And then the plus will also become minus. That's why the bracket is important. Okay. And then now what you do? What's 2m square minus m square? M square lah. What is negative n square minus n square? Negative 2n square. What is negative mn minus 2mn? Negative 3mn. So this is the answer. So A, B, C, D, which one? A, right? Yeah, A. Okay, why B cannot? Because B is like m square minus mn. Okay, it should be minus 3mn, right? So A. Okay, next, number 16. P plus 4 over 2 minus P minus 2 over 3 equals to 3. Calculate value of P. So what you do now? There's fraction. So hilangkan fraction lah. How to hilangkan? 3 tak ada benda is like over 1 like this. So what you do, you can samakan semua jadi over 6. The 2 times 3, the 3 you times 2, the 1 you times 6. So kalau bawah darab 3, atas pun kena darab benda yang sama. So P plus 4 I have to times 3. And then the P minus 2 here I have to times 2. And then the 3 here I have to times 6. Right? Supaya samakan the pembawah, samakan the denominator. Because I hate fraction. Okay, when I see fraction, I always try to hilangkan one. Okay, as soon as possible. I always try to hilangkan fraction. So see, hilangkan already. Okay, and then now what you do, just expand lah. 3p plus 12. Okay, and then I know some of you all like to do fast one. Like you all like to throw times 2 and then you just write, oh, negative p minus, okay, times 2, negative 2p minus 4. Okay, don't. It's wrong, you know. Like this is wrong. This is wrong, by the way. Do you know why? Because you have to book up bracket. You become negative 2p plus 4 here. Okay, don't rush. Okay, don't rush. 3 times 6 is 18. Sometimes the bracket make a big difference. Okay, the bracket make a big difference. The answer will be completely different without the bracket. Okay, so you have to open the bracket because the negative here nanti akan jadi plus ini. Right? So don't try to skip. Don't try to do it fast. Okay, 3p minus 2p is p, and just pindah everything to the other side. So 18 minus 4 minus 12. I think it's 2. I think, I'm not sure. Yeah. So the answer is B, right? So, okay, next one will be 17. Diagram 10 shows a man at the top floor of a building. The angle of depression means looking down, of a car from his eye level is 27. So he's standing here, and this is the eye level, and he's looking down at the car. So the angle of depression is 27. I hope none of you label here 27. Please. Angle of depression or angle of depression and angle of elevation is always starts from the eye level. Okay, you start from the eye level and then only you decide, oh, you know, look up or look down. Always start from eye level. The angle, if your angle is here, it means that you're not looking from the eye level. Okay, so the angle is here, and can you see the eye level and the horizontal ground is like parallel? Alright, so if it's parallel means Z. So here is 27 also. And then what? The car is X meter from the base of building. Okay, they already label nicely for you. So that one, okay. It is given that eye level is 15 meter. Oh, this one they didn't label. So I label. So the eye level, so here is 15. Right, here is 15. Okay, I can see a right angle already. This is 90 degree. And this is the angle, this is the opposite. And X is the adjacent. So calculate value of X. So, bagi opposite nak cari adjacent. So, when involved opposite adjacent, which one I should use? Sine, cos or tangent? Tangent, right? So soka toa, right? Toa, tangent. So tangent 27 equals to opposite is 15 and adjacent is x. So when you find x is 15, divide tangent 27. So when you tekan bloom. Okay, 29.44. That's the answer. Okay, so the answer is C. Right? They want you to find x, right? Yeah. So that's all. Right, let me open it. Okay, so you can see. Okay, number 18. Diagram 11 shows tower RS. Point PQR lie on a horizontal plane, and then the angle of elevation of S from Q is 50. Angle of elevation means looking upwards. Kalau saya akan garis satu line from Q to S. And then, remember from Q, this will be the eye level of Q, right? And then, naik 50. So here is 50. Ini maksud dia. Find the angle of depression of P from S. So P from S is what? From S, looking down. Looking down to P. Okay, first of all, draw a line from P to S first. And then maybe some of you will go and write here. Here is the angle of depression. No. Or maybe some of you will say like, oh, here is the... No. Okay, please. Angle of depression and angle of elevation should always start from the eye level. So if you are standing at S, the eye level will be here. Okay, it means you have to tambah satu line yourself. And this will be the angle of depression. And the line you draw, the eye level here it has to be parallel with the horizontal ground. So Z. So actually you're finding the angle here. So when you look at this question here, it actually looks quite confusing, right? But it's easy one. It's easy because we did this question before already. Okay, I remember very, very clearly. Okay, I can even find it for you, but it will take a lot of time. But I won't do it lah. Okay, but maybe I'll leave it in the description below and tell you like which state. Okay, but trust me, like we did this question before. Same, the step is the same, right? Jenis sama. Okay, I think it's the Malacca set. Yeah, kalau tak silap saya. Alright, let's continue. So, when you see here, it's like a lot of info. And then nak cari the angle here is like sangat susah nak buat. But trust me, it's not difficult. What you need to do here is find the length of QR first. Okay, but maybe you will say like, hey Choon Hau, kenapa you cari length of QR? Soalan bukan nak cari length of QR. Soalan nak cari angle. Kenapa you cari QR? Okay, later you will know why. Okay, because you want to find QR first because you want to use the big triangle. Okay, let's find QR first. Tangent 50 equals to opposite is 13 and the adjacent is QR. And tukar tempat, right? So QR bahagi jadi darab jadi bahagi. So it becomes 13 divide tangent 50. So when you tekan 13 divide tangent 50, so it will be 10.90901 lah, 10.91. Okay, kenapa saya cari QR? So that I can use the big triangle. Okay, because after I know here QR is 10.91, I can just erase the line inside, erase the small right angle triangle, and now I can use the big right angle triangle to find the angle here. Because can you see the big triangle, the opposite is 13 and the adjacent is 10.91 plus 8. Sebab tu lah saya cari QR dulu. Alright, so ada sebabnya. So tangent theta will be opposite is 13, and don't forget the adjacent is 8 dengan 10.91 combined, because you're using the big right angle triangle now, so it will be 18.91 lah. And what is theta? Just tekan shift tangent 13 over 18.91. So shift tangent 13 over 18.91. So 34 point something. But if you look at the answer, they are all in degree minute. So how to change to degree minute? Press this, right? Just press. Okay, 34 degree 30 minutes. So it will be C lah. C is the one that is closest. Okay, so sikit saja the beza dia. Alright, so 30 minute dia 31. So that will be the answer lah. Alright, so that's all. Number 19, diagram 12 shows 3 points FGH on a horizontal plane. Given that G is due east of H, apa maksudnya? G, this is bearing, so you need a ruler. G is due east of H. It means that the east of H is pointing G. I repeat again. The east of H is pointing towards G. Maksudnya, so we know this is a north, this is south, this is east, this is west. And the east of H, okay, let me draw a line here. The east of H is pointing towards G. Okay, ini maksudnya, given that G is due east of H, G berada ke timur H, right? So G berada ke timur H. So the timur of H is pointing towards G. So it means here will definitely be west, right? So tell me, where is the north? Where is the north? Maybe some of you will say, oh, since okay, you know north and east has to be 90 degree one. So maybe some of you will draw a line here, right? Which is correct, draw a line here. But maybe some of you will go and write the north here. Then that is wrong already. The north is not here, class. Nampak tak? The north cannot be here. The north should be here. Okay, the north should be here. Because it's always like this, right? North, and then you're pushing like this, right? So when you're pushing, the first one you meet is east. So actually, yeah, north is here, right? Not up here. Alright, so if the north is here, then the north of the F will also point toward the same direction, and the G also same direction. Okay, you don't have to just try to make sure it's like it looks at least somewhat parallel lah. Okay, just make it seem like it's parallel. Okay, it doesn't have to be very very accurate one. Okay, just lebih kurang saja. Okay, so I draw a cross for every point, and then what else? It is given that G is due east of H. Okay, I already do that. Find bearing of F from G. F from G means what? From G. So you start from G north and you pushing clockwise. Clockwise, always clockwise. Okay, you jangan pusing macam ni, salah. So you will be pushing like this, north, pushing until jumpa F. This one, right? This one is the F line. So the angle will be 90, 180 plus with some value here, and I don't know what value here, but it's okay because can you see they put a sign here, and this sign here means that it's an isosceles. So if here is 41, here is 41. So can I find the angle here? Yes, 270 minus 41, right? So 270 minus 41, so 229. So the answer is C. Alright. Okay, maybe some of you will ask kenapa boleh ambil 270 minus? Tadi kan dia kata G is due east of H. G berada ke timur H. Maksudnya H berada ke barat G lah. Let me explain. Let me repeat again. G is due east of H. Maksudnya H is due west of G. So this will be the west of G. Okay? It means that from north until west, it should be 270 lah. And then minus 41. Yeah. So let's move on. Number 20. In diagram 13, N is the north pole and S is the south pole. And NOS is the axis of Earth. Right? So points Q and R lie on the common parallel of latitude. So the keyword here will be great circle. So great circle means what? It means that, so NPQ, okay, where is it? NQPSR. So great circle means that this NQPS line and the NR line will be, this NR line is exactly behind this line. It means that from Q to R, okay, tak apalah. We leave it first. Okay, kita buat dulu. Alright, tak apalah, yang tu nantilah. Okay, point Q and R lies on a common parallel of latitude. Okay, and then find location of point R. So you know point R, it will be definitely be the latitude will be north sebab dia atas, right? So can you see that latitude of R, when you find the latitude of R, is actually same when you find latitude of Q, because Q and R, they are at the same latitude. So can I find latitude of Q? Yes, because when you're finding latitude of Q means you're find. Can you see this point here? Let's call it X. Walaupun dia tak bagi, let's call it X. And can you see dari center tarik atas to this X is 70. So the latitude of X will be 70 north. But Q also, the latitude will be 70 north. R also, because they are all at the same latitude. So the answer can be A, it can be B, it can be C, it can be D, because all the latitude is 70 north. Okay, what about the longitude? Excuse me. What about the longitude? So first of all, let's find out. Okay, tadi dia ada bagi tahu great circle. So when it says great circle, it means that Q, the R is exactly behind Q. Itu maksudnya. It means that if you tarik a line here, this line, it will be called the diameter of latitude. This line here will be the diameter of latitude. Yeah, diameter of latitude. Or to be more specific, it will be the diameter of 70 degree north. It means that Q to R is like exactly behind Q. It means that the angle here is 180. That's what it means. So what you do, you can find the longitude of Q first, and then 180 minus. Okay, itu maksudnya. So how to find longitude of Q? Can you see that this is the Greenwich meridian? So this will be the 0 degree. And from 0 degree to the left berapa? 110. So the longitude of P, so here is 0, right? So to the left 110. So the longitude of P will be 110 west. And don't forget, if P, the longitude is 110 west, Q also will be 110 west, because they're at the same longitude. And what will be the longitude of R? It will be 180 minus 110, which is 70. And the west, you have to tukar jadi east. Okay? So when you take 180 minus, the west will become east. So the longitude will be 70 east. So just look at A, B, C, D. Which one the longitude is 70 east? So A is the only correct answer. Okay? Next. Number 21, given that blah blah blah, express X in terms of Y means find X. So what you do, terus darab silang. When you see something over something equals something over something, cross multiply. X times square root Y equals to 3 times 4X is 12X. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. But they want you to find X. And can you see sini ada X, sini pun ada X. So what you will do is kumpulkan, kumpulkan those yang ada X on one side. So X square root Y minus 12X equals to negative 3. Okay, kenapa saya buat macam tu? Kenapa I kumpulkan yang ada X on one side and yang tak ada X, I just leave it on the other side? Kenapa? So that I can factorize. I can take out my X. So when X square root Y, when I take out the X means bahagi, it means divide. It means tinggal square root Y. And negative X, when I take out the X means I divide X. It means tinggal with negative 12. So what is X? Negative 3 over square root Y minus 12. Okay, so the answer is D. But please be careful, okay? Because I takut some of you will think the answer is C. Look carefully. The square root is only for Y only, okay? It's not C, The C, the square root already, the negative 12 also the square root, so tak ada. The square root is only square root Y saja. So the answer is D, not C, 22. A jug contains 2 liters of water. So 2 liters of water, alright? The water in the jug is poured into 4 glasses of same size and 1 bottle until full. So 4 glasses and then 1 bottle. Okay, ini maksud dia lah. So the water jug, it means 2 liters of water, and from the jug, right? From the jug, there's 2 liters of water, and then pour into 4 glass, 4 same size glass, and then 1 bottle. So the volume of water remaining in the jug is 500 milliliters. It means that, after pouring the 2 liters water into 4 glass and 1 bottle, there is still balance 500. It means that we didn't use all the water. Okay, it means that we didn't use all the water. We only use 1500 ml. Can you understand? Because 2 liters, okay, because what they give the 500 milliliters is in ml. That's why I try to convert the liter to ml also. So, 1 liter is 1000 ml. So, 2 liter is 2000 ml. So 2000 ml balance is 500. It means that it already minus 1500. And the 1500 is the amount yang kita guna. Okay? Because ada balance 500. It means we didn't use all the 2 liters. We only use 1500. That's why there's a balance of 500. Okay, the volume of water in the 2 glass is equal. Okay, jangan tu biar dulu. So what we can do is we can form an equation, right? Because we know the volume in 4 glass and 1 bottle should be equals to 1500, and here will be plus, right? And this will be the equation number 1. And then the equation 2, if you keep reading here, they will tell you the volume of water in 2 glasses. So 2 glasses is equal to the volume of water in 1 bottle. So 2G equals to 1 bottle like this. So this is the equation 2. And you can substitute. Can you see 1 bottle is equivalent to 2 glass? So maksudnya saya boleh join sini kan? Masuk sini. So dengan jadi apa? 4 glass plus the 1 bottle, I can substitute with 2G here. Because 1 bottle is equivalent to 2 glass. So what's 4 glass plus 2 glass? 6 glass equals to 1500. And 1 glass of water can isi berapa? 1500 divide 6. And this will be in ml. Because right from the beginning, I use milliliters. Right? So what the soalan wants? Find the volume of water in milliliters in a glass. So 250 lah in milliliter. So A is the answer. Okay, what if they want you to find volume of water in the bottle? Okay, if they want in the bottle, then you have to take the 250. You have to substitute balik one of this equation, right? And to find B. Okay, if they want bottle lah. Okay, but that's not what they want, right? So 23, simplify, blah blah blah. Alright, this is just very basic. So how to do? Bracket power 2. When you see a bracket, it means that everything inside the bracket you have to power 2. Everything inside the bracket has to power. It means 2 also have to power 2. M has to be power negative 1. And then have to power 2. And you know, if I give you m power negative 1 power 2, it will be m power negative 1 times 2. Okay? So it will be n power negative 1 times 2. And n power 1 over 2 power 2 will also be n power 1 over 2 times 2. The power, when side by side like this, you need to times. Divide, I can tukar jadi times. And when you tukar jadi times, it will terbalik. So n atas, m square bawah. Terbalik already, you already flip the position. And all these hubungan will be times lah. Alright, so if I look at the answer A, B, C, D here, there is no fraction. It means that semua benda dia, how to say, dia pindah atas. So let's do the same here. So 2 power 2, I know is 4. So just write 4. Darab. What's n power negative 1 times 2? N power negative 2. What's n power 1 over 2 times 2? Just n lah. Because 2 and 2 potong. It's n power 1 just n. And then darab dengan n. Okay, the n power negative 2, is there any method? Sebab sekarang ni dia bahagi tau. Dia duduk bawah. So is there any way that I can naikkan? Yes, you can naikkan, right? You just have to n power 2 jadi n power negative 2 like this. And then when you keep doing it, then you will get the answer, right? So what's n power negative 2 times n power negative 2? Kalau base sama darab, the power kita tambah, right? The power will be plus. So what's negative 2 plus negative 2 is negative 4. And then what's n darab n? N square. So this is the answer. So A, B, C, D, which one match with this? A or B? A. Okay, be careful it's not B because B is like n power negative 2. This is n power positive 2. So the answer is A, I believe. Yeah, negative 4. Yeah. Alright, 24. Find value of blah 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 blah. Okay, you can use your calculator, this one. Okay, you can use your calculator. I'll show you how to use your calculator. Okay, I'll show you the calculator method first, and then I'll show you how to do it without calculator. So if you use calculator, how you do it? 2 power 12 times 7 power negative 4. Like this. You tekan like this equals. And then answer power 1 over 2. Okay, power 1 over 2 means square root, right? So you can just tekan square root answer. And then you tekan 32 power 4 over 5 divide answer. So 32 power bracket 4 over 5 divide answer. And don't forget to change the fraction. Okay, I don't want this. I want improper. So shift ABC. So the answer is D. Alright? Usually this kind of question, the only reason student will get it wrong is because they don't know how to tekan. Remember, tekan calculator ada skill juga. You tak boleh tekan semua, okay? Like maybe some of you will just tekan 32 power 4 over 5 and tekan like this. Okay, sometimes it might not work, right? Because the calculator, sometimes they don't know which one to do first, right? If you didn't tekan correctly, maybe the calculator will go and take the 32 power 4 over 5, divide 2 power 12 first. Which is wrong already because you know you have to do the bracket first, right? You have to darab, do inside the bracket darab dulu, and then power 1 over 2 dulu, baru boleh bahagi, right? So that's why you tekan pun ada skill, okay? You have to know macam mana nak tekan. Alright, what if you want to do it without using calculator? So 32 tukar jadi base 2. So base 2 power 5, and then power 4 or 5. So you know the power side by side you have to times. Over 2 power 12 power 1 over 2 is 2 power 6. 7 power negative 4 power 1 over 2 is 7 power negative 2. Okay, so 5 and 5 potong is 2 power 4. And then here will be 2 power 6. And then times with 7 power negative 2. So what is 2 power 4 divided by 2 power 6? Is 2 power negative 2 times, and then don't forget to over 7 power negative 2. Okay, what's 2 power negative 4? Negative 2, it will be 1 over 4. And then over, what's 7 power negative 2? 1 over 49. And you know 1 over 4 divide 1 over 4 divide 1 over 49 means times 49 over 1. So the answer will be 49 over 4. It means that if you want to do it without using calculator, this is how you would do it. I mean, how I would do it lah. Okay, if you know, if I don't have my calculator with me, but you can use your calculator. So actually it's up to you lah. Alright, so yeah, but if you just make sure you know how to tekan lah. Okay, just make sure you know how to tekan. Okay, not just key in everything inside the calculator, because sometimes the calculator might do it in the wrong sequence and you might get lose marks because of that. Alright, so make sure you know how to tekan the calculator. 25 lists all the integers x that satisfy both blah blah blah. Negative 2 over 5 x smaller than 2. Find x. Divide 5 jadi times 5. Times 2 jadi divide 2. So what's 2 times 5? 10. 10 divide 2, 5. Don't forget the negative. Smaller jadi bigger. Kenapa kena tukar? You're bringing the negative with you. You're dividing the negative 2 over 5. So it becomes, so that's why when you divide negative, you have to change from smaller to bigger. So what number is smaller than negative 5? Negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, and so on. Banyak lah, banyak. So you know the answer cannot be A, cannot be B. Because A and B, they go and include the negative 5. You already know negative 5 shouldn't be included, right? That's why A and B is definitely not the answer. What about the other one? So if you keep doing it, 3 minus 4x bigger than equal negative 5. So find x, negative 4x. What is negative 5 minus 3? Plus 3 jadi minus 3, so negative 8. So x will be negative 8 divided negative 4. What's negative 8 divided negative 4? Positive 2. And look carefully, you are dividing negative 4. So divide negative, what you need to do with the sign here? This one is bigger, so smaller. Yeah, x smaller than 2. It means that negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1. Okay, is 2 included? Yes. Sebab ada lines ni. So this will be the answer. So the answer will be C. D cannot, because D they didn't include the 2. I already said before, kalau ada line bawah, you have to include the 2. Next, 26, P, okay, K is in between P, Q like this. And then satisfy the inequality, 1 plus K smaller, 9 minus K, and then smaller, 2K plus 6. Find value of P and Q. Okay, when you see like something smaller than something, this thing, apa maksud dia? It means that in between, like, it means that 9 minus K is in between 1 plus K and 2K plus 6. Itu maksudnya in between. Okay, it means in between. It means that 9 minus K has to be bigger than 1 plus K, but 9 minus K has to be at the same time smaller than 2K plus 6. Okay, that's what it means. And you have to divide, you have to pandai-pandai bahagi this thing jadi dua benda ni. Alright? Some of you might get confused for the sign here, because if you look carefully here, the symbol is like smaller than. But why I write it like this? Okay, it should be 1 plus K and then smaller than 9 minus K, right? But why I write it like this? Okay, just look at where the arrow is pointing. Like the arrow is pointing towards 1 plus K. So the arrow here should be pointing 1 plus K. Okay, if you read it like this, then wrong already, right? Of course it's wrong. Okay, it should be 9 minus K bigger than 1 plus K. Because you know you always masukkan nombor yang kecil sini and then nombor yang besar sini. That's why it's in between. It means that this number in the middle here should be bigger than this, but smaller than this. So yeah lah, the middle one should be bigger than 1 plus K. So 9 minus K bigger than 1 plus K. But 9 minus K has to be smaller than 2K plus 6. What is negative K plus K jadi minus? So what's negative K minus K? Negative 2K. And what's 1 minus 9? Negative 8. So here it's still bigger, right? It's still bigger. So K is what? Negative 8 divided negative 2 is positive 4. And can you see you dividing by negative again? So the bigger you have to change to smaller. So K is smaller than 4. It means that Q... Okay, dia ada line kan sebenarnya. Okay, sorry, dia ada line sini. Maafkan saya. So kalau ada line, actually you have to do the line also. So yeah, it's not a big deal. Just tambah a line only. It means that the line here will be 4. It means that K has to be smaller. It means this will be the maximum value. Okay, this will be the number I write here, because how to say, it's the biggest value. It means the number cannot be bigger than 4. It means the maximum value is 4. Okay, what about the minimum value? So you do it here. So negative K plus 2 jadi minus 2. What's negative K minus 2K? Negative 3K. What is plus 9 move there? Minus 9. 6 minus 9? Negative 3. And the symbol is still smaller. Okay, the K will be negative 3 divided negative 3. So negative 3 divided negative 3 is positive 1. But you have to change the sign to from smaller to bigger, because you are dividing by negative. So K has to be bigger than 1. So here is 1. Maybe you say like, ini bukan smaller ke? Look carefully. The arrow is pointing towards 1. The arrow is pointing towards 1. The arrow is pointing from 4 to K. The arrow is pointing from 4 to K. So everything I write is correct. Everything I write is correct. This is from K pointing to 1. From K pointing to 1. See? If you look from this direction is like K to 1. So this is the answer. P is 1, Q is 4. So the answer is A. Right? 27. Diagram 14 shows the bar chart of a student from 4 school P, Q, R, and S took part in a community project. The number of students school Q is not shown. Alright, I can see it. And then, okay, so P, they show you there's 30 students. From school R, there is 15 students. From S is 20 students. But from Q, I don't know. Let's just call it, let's just leave it. Okay, if the angle of sector in pie chart representing number of students from school Q is 48 degree. So there's a pie chart here. So let's draw a pie chart. So usually pie chart, there is 4, right? P, Q, R, S. So I will divide into 4 different sector. So P, Q, R, S. And they say Q is 48 degree. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Like I draw it like 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree, right? But 48 degree shouldn't be like this, right? It should be smaller, but it's just a diagram, right? It's just a diagram, okay? This is just to help me. So yeah, it's not that important. It's just a drawing issue, okay? So it's okay one. As long as it helped me to get my final answer, then can already, okay? I know I didn't draw it like 48. I draw it like almost 90, but it's okay, okay? Find the ratio of number of students from school Q to number of school P. So Q ratio P, this is what they want. Okay, what is the number of students in school Q? Please don't tell me 48. 48 is just the angle. So it's not 48. So we don't know. But tak apa, we leave it. So find the ratio of number of students from school Q to the number of students from school P. But you know school P is 30 students. So here I actually know already 30. So now what I need to do now? What I need to do now is try to figure out the number of students for school Q so that I can muscle into here and then I can simplify and then I can get my answer. Alright? Actually, I think the answer will be B already because if you look here, 30, the only way 30 can, actually you don't know lah. Not sure. Okay, but actually you cannot use shortcut lah. Okay, you cannot malas. You have to do the whole thing actually. Alright. So how to find the number of students in school Q? Okay, don't forget there's some info here. 30, 15, 20. What is this? This is the total number of students from school P, school R, and school S. So boleh tak kalau saya cari angle, total angle for PR and S? Boleh kan? 360 minus 48. 360 minus 48. 312. And 312 degree is what? 312 degree is for 30 plus 15 and 20 students. So how many is it? So it's 65. So 312 degree is equivalent to 65 students. And now what I want? I want to know what is the number of students from school Q. And you know the school Q is 48 degree. So macam mana saya nak buat? Try to think. Okay, 312 degree is equivalent to 65 students. So 48 degree equivalent to how many students? Think. Macam mana? Fikir. Macam mana? First you cari 1 degree, how many students first lah? Agree? You take 312. Because 312 nak jadi 1, you have to divide 312. It means 65, you also divide 312. You do this because you want to know 1 degree is equivalent to how many students so that you can take the value times 48 later. So you take 65 divide 312. You will get decimal point, but it's okay. Just convert jadi fraction. 5 over 24, right? Okay, just write 5 over 24. It means 1 degree is equivalent to what? It's equivalent to 5 over 24 students. So 48 degree, how many students? 5 over 24 times 48 lah. Because here times 48. So the other one also times 48. So when you times 48, you get the answer 10. So 10 will be the number of students in school Q. And you know ratio, you can actually write it like in fraction like this. And you can potong. So it's just 1 ratio 3. So yeah, my initial guess was correct. The answer is B. Right? But of course, you shouldn't guess like that lah. I guess it's not. I was just lucky. So alright. Next question, number 28. Table 1 shows the frequency distribution of the time received by 100 will be the total frequency lah. This will be total frequency in a walkathon. So time frequency, which of the following is correct? Is correct. So the size of class is 4. Okay, the size of class is not 4, it's 5. Okay, because the size of class formula is upper boundary minus lower boundary. And you can use any class, any one you want. So let's use the 45 to 49 class. What's the upper boundary? 49.5. What's the lower boundary? 44.5. And if you take the upper boundary minus lower boundary, you will not get 4. Okay, you will not get 4. Okay, I can assure you. So 49.5 that minus 44.5. Yeah, it's not 4. Yeah, the size of class is 5. That's why A is not the answer. What about B? Upper boundary of model class is 64. Which one is the upper boundary? Which one is the model class? Which one is the model class? The class with the highest frequency, right? So highest frequency is 30. So the model class will be 60, 64. So they say the upper boundary of the model class is 64. No. The upper boundary should be 64.5. Right? So B is also wrong. C, midpoint of model class is 62. Just now you already know the model class is 60 to 64. So is the midpoint of this class 62? So let's try 60 plus 64 divide 2. Because you want to find the midpoint, right? The tengah-tengah. So yup, is correct. So the answer is C. Alright. What about D? Model class is 70, 74. This is definitely wrong. You already know the model class is 60 to 64. So D is also wrong. That's why the answer is C. Alright. So 29, table 2 shows cumulative frequency of marks obtained in a competition. They always like to ask this one. Like, how many times already? Like, how many times you see this kind of question where they give you cumulative and then want you to find back frequency. Okay. Sudah banyak kali dia tanya. And you have to make sure you really, you really know how to do it. Okay, you really, tahu macam mana nak buat. So, if they give you marks and cumulative frequency, you nak cari balik frequency, you have to minus. Because the cumulative frequency, they already plus for you. Okay, they already plus for you. So, what you need to do here, you need to take, okay, let me use this. Okay, you need to minus. So the x here will be x also. And then here will be 13 minus x. And here will be 16 minus 13, which is 3. And here will be 24 minus 16, which is 8. And here will be 29 minus 24, which is 5. And here will be 30 minus 29 is 1. And I know some of you will get confused one. Like, maybe you will do something like if you want to find the number here, maybe you will do like 24 minus 16 minus 13 minus x. Like, no. Please, okay? Make sure you know how to... No, the cumulative, if they give you cumulative and if you want to find back the frequency, this is how you would do it. This is how you would do it, okay? Tak ada like minus something extra. It's just like this, okay? If you don't know, then do more exercise, okay? Do more exercise. Buat sampai masuk otak. Because these come out in every state, okay? Believe me, okay? If you got watch my previous video, you will agree with me. Because, yeah, it's not the first time already you see this question. Okay. So after you write down, now you can start to solve the question. Okay, wait, let me refill my... Okay, done. Okay, given that the mean is 2, so calculate value of x. So if the mean is 2, you know the formula for mean is what? Midpoint times frequency. But for this case, there won't be any midpoint because there's no class here. So you are just taking 0 times x plus with 1 times 13 minus x plus with 2 times 3. Okay, 3 is the frequency, Not 2 times 16, 16 is the cumulative, okay? That's why you find the frequency first. Okay, and then 3 times 8. And then 4 times 5. And then 5 times 1. Divide by total frequency will be x plus 13 minus x plus 3 plus 8 plus 5 plus 1. Did I write everything correctly? X plus 3 plus 8. Yes, correct. Okay, now what you do is you kira yang bawah dulu. So x tolak x is cancel already. So just tinggal with 13 plus 3 plus 8 plus 5 plus 1. So you'll be 24, 30 equals to 2 here. Okay, yang atas will be what? Okay, 0 times x just potong lah because 0 times x is 0. And 1, when you expand masuk, it will be 1 times 13 minus x. So it's just 13 minus x plus what? 2 times 3 plus 3 times 8 plus 4 times 5 plus 5 times 1. This one you use your calculator and tekan everything lah. So 2 times 3 plus 3 times 8 plus 4 times 5 plus 5 times 1. Okay, actually there's another 13 here, but that one later lah. Alright, 55. So here will be 55. So now I want to find x. Boleh cari kan? Just pindah. Okay? Okay, so what's 13 plus 55 here? Okay, plus 13. So 55 plus 13. Ataupun 13 plus 55 is the same. 68. So it will be 68 minus x equals to 60 because the bahagi 30 you can pindah jadi darab. Okay, so 2 times 30 is 60 and yang atas ini 68 minus x. So what is negative x? 60 minus negative 68 is negative 8. So x is positive 8. So the answer is C. Alright. Diagram 30. Diagram 15 shows a set of data, calculate median. If you want to find median, arrange it in a, in a ascending order first. From nombor yang paling kecil to nombor yang paling besar. So nombor yang paling kecil is 11. So let's write here 11. Next will be 13. But there is another 13. Oh, there's there's 13 in total. So 13, 13, 13, 13, like this. And then next will be what? 24. And then 24 again, because the ada lagi satu 24. And then 26, 27. So 26, 27. And then 38. And then 38 again. And then baru 39. So you sudah potong semua, right? So if you sudah potong semua means you didn't leave out any number lah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there should be 12 numbers. Just make sure lah. Okay, sometimes you might make a careless mistake. You tertinggal satu nombor. Okay, find the median. Median is the middle number. So cover and then tutup two numbers here. Tutup two numbers. Tutup three numbers. Tutup three numbers. Tutup four. Tutup four. Tutup five. Tutup five. So tinggal dengan 24, 24. So this would be the median, and the median will be 24 plus 24 divide 2. So it's also 24. Okay, 24 plus 24 and then divide 2. See, still 24. Right, that's the answer. 31. Which graph represents x, y equals to negative 3? So, tukar jadi y equals dulu. Baru you boleh nampak like whether it's a quadratic or cubic or reciprocal or cubic or whatever. Okay, so y equals to negative 3 over x. So this is definitely reciprocal. You know A and B is not the answer because reciprocal is either like this or like this. You learn this in graph of function paper 2. Alright, so which one is it? Which one is the correct one? This one is for when k bigger than 0. This one is for when k smaller than 0. So what is your k now? Negative 3. Negative 3 is smaller than 0. So it will be this one. No. Sorry. I just said k smaller than 0 and then I go and bulatkan the bigger. This one, right? Smaller. This one is bigger. So your k is negative 3, so it's negative. So it's this one. So A, B, C, D. C. Alright. I know some of you still don't know like how to differentiate these two things. Okay, I already teach you, right? Like how to memorize it. Okay, this is how I memorize it. Okay, this is how I memorize it. Okay, how I memorize it is like this. Okay, or you can create your own way lah, whatever. Okay, but this is how I memorize it. Kosong atas sini semua positive value kan. So if the reciprocal is here, it means that positive sini pun positive, betul? So 0 atas positive, 0 to the left negative, 0 to the right positive, 0 naik positive, 0 turun negative. Okay, again. 0 naik positive, 0 turun negative, 0 to the ke kanan positive, 0 ke kiri negative. So if naik positive, sini pun positive, so of course this will be positive. Okay, what about here? It means this is the positive zone. Ini zone positive. What about here? 0 to the left negative, 0 turun negative. But negative, bila jumpa dengan negative, you know dia akan jadi positive. That's why this is the positive zone. It means that when k is bigger than 0, it means when k is positive, then the reciprocal will stay in the positive zone like this. Positive zone, positive. This is the positive zone and this is the positive zone. And for the negative, this will be the negative zone lah. Because can you see positive, negative. So when positive jumpa negative, dia akan jadi negative. So this will be the negative zone. Same for here. Negative, positive, bila dia jumpa, dia akan jadi negative. So this will be the negative zone. So that's why when k is smaller than 0, the reciprocal will be on here and here. Same for cubic also. So cubic equation is y equals ax power 3 plus bx square plus c. Okay, there should be power 3. And there's also dua jenis. One is like this, right? One is like this. And which one is positive, which one is negative? I give you some time. Okay, I give you 5 seconds for you to think about it and you answer it. Okay, even though I cannot hear you, but still just answer it. Just answer it. Okay, just try to answer it. Okay, 5 seconds. 5. Okay, just try to think about it. Which one positive, which one negative. Alright, 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright, dah cukup. So, yang mana positive, yang mana negative? Can you see this is the negative zone? This is the negative zone. So, smaller than 0. This is the positive zone. This is positive zone. So, bigger than 0. Tu je lah. Sama saja cara untuk hafal. Okay, so yeah, just look at where dekat mana dia zone negative or zone positive. Alright, so the answer is C, right? So that's how I remember lah. That's how I remember. Okay, next 32. Diagram 16 is a Venn diagram showing the universal set blah 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 PQ. List all the subset of set Q complement. Okay, list the Q complement first. Jangan tergesa-gesa nak list the subset. Let's write down the Q complement. What's Q complement? So you know set Q is B, C, D. So what is Q complement? Everything except B, C, D. So A, E lah. And you know how to write subset? Subset, you have to write A, E, AE, and then empty set. And the answer would be B lah. The empty set you don't have to write like this. This also dia maksud dia sama. Okay, like this also maksud dia empty set also. Alright. So yeah, that's how you do it. Remember, the how to say, the subset will always be 2 power n, the number of subset. Like for example, if your set, contoh set A has 2 elements, like 1, 2. Okay, tak nak. 3, 5. Maksudnya ada berapa elements? 2 elements. Maksudnya ada berapa subset? Masukkan the number of element into here. So 2 power 2 is 4. Maksudnya dia akan ada 4 subset. What if I give you set C is like 1, 7, 9. So berapa subset ada? Use the formula 2 power n. So 2 power n means 2 power n ada berapa element? 3. So 2 power 3. So it will be ada 8 subset. And can you tell me what are the 8 subsets? 1, and then 7 only, and then 9 only, and then 1, 7, and then 1, 9, and then 7, 9, and then 1 and 7 and 9, and then empty set. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, there's 8 subset. Alright. Kalau ada 4 elements, then it will be 16 lah, 16 subset. Alright. So yeah. Okay, next 33. It is given that 10 universal set is 10 to 40. X is an integer. Okay, actually this one you need to write it down, or else you cannot one. Okay, I know some of you like you all think you so smart, right? You all want to like imagine it, like try to imagine it, like cover, like don't. It's impossible one. Just list down. Okay, saya buat pun saya tak buat macam like try to how to do it in my head. Like it's very difficult. Okay, because there is 4 set now, ada 4 set. Okay, so 10 until 40. I will not write every number lah, because there's too many number. I will just put like dot like this. So you know it's like every number from 10 to 40 lah. Okay, except the all integer lah. Okay, all integer means all whole number. Okay, set A. X is a multiple of 5. But you don't list like 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. No. You don't list your own multiple of 5. You only list the multiple of 5 that is in the universal set. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 only. Okay, wait. Let me come back to this. This symbol 10 and 40 is included, right? Yeah, it's included because other lines in it. That's why the 10 and 40 is included, right? So it means set A also there is 10 and 40. Okay, what about set B? X is a number such that sum of its digit is divisible by 4. The sum of digit is divisible by 4. So, like for example, if I give you a digit 23, the sum of the digit will be 2 plus 3, which is 5. And you have to make sure this number is divisible by 4. If it's divisible by 4, then you have to include in the set B. So, let's start with 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 cannot divisible by 4, so no need. 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. So cannot. 2 cannot divide 4. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 cannot divide 4. Next is 1, 13. So 1 plus 3 is 4. So yeah, 13, yes, because 1 plus 3 is 4 and 4 can divide 4. What about 14? No. 15? No. 15? No. 16? 16 is 7. No. 18? No. 19? 19? Okay, 19. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 it cannot divide 4, so no need. So 20? No. 21? No. 22? Yes, because 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 divide 4. 23? 23? No. 24? No. 25? No. 26? Yes, because 2 plus 6 is 8, and 8 can divide 4, right? 27? 27, 2 plus 7 is 9, so no. 30? No. 31? 31, yes, because 3 plus 1 is 4, and 4 can divide 4. Okay, faham ke apa saya buat? You cari the sum of digit, and then see whether boleh divide by 4 or not. Okay, 32, 3 plus 2 is 5, so 5 can divide 4? Cannot, so no need. 33? 33, okay, 33, the sum of the 2 digit will be 3 plus 3, so 6. 6 mana boleh divide 4, so tak boleh lah. 34, 3 plus 4, 7, so no. 35, okay, 35, yes, 35, because 3 plus 5, 8. 36, no. 37, no. 37, 3 plus 7 is 10, so no lah, 10 cannot divide 4. 38, 38, 3 plus 8 is 11. 11 mana boleh bagi 4, tak boleh. 39, 39 boleh, because 3 plus 9 is 12. 12 divide 4 boleh, 12 divide 4 is 3. And then the last one will be 40 lah, because 40 also can, because 4 plus 0 is 4, and 4 can divide 4. Okay, that's all for set C. Okay, you stop here because the universal set is only 10 until 40 only. Okay, okay, C. X is a number such that the difference between digit is 2. Maksudnya, like if I give you a 2-digit number like 23, and then you find the difference, so you ambil besar digit yang besar tolak digit yang kecil. So for example, the difference of the two digits here will be 1. 3 minus 2, 1. Okay, so you have to write down which, from the universal set, like you have to write down which number in the universal set that the difference is of the two digit is 2. So 10, the difference will be 1 minus 0, so it's not 2 lah. Okay, what about 11? 1 minus 1 is 0, so no. 1 and 2, the difference is 1, so no. 1 and 3, yes. 1 and 3, the difference is 2, because 3 minus 1 is 2. 14, no. 15, no. 16, no. 17, no. 18, no. 19, no. Okay, 20, yes, because 2 minus 0, right? 21, the difference is 1, right? 2 minus 1 is 1, so no. 22, 2 minus 2 is 0, so no. 23, 3 minus 2 is 1, no. 24, okay, 24, yes. Because 4 minus 2, the difference is 2, right? Okay, 25, no. 26, no. 27, no. 28, no. 39, no. 30, no. 31, yes. 31, because 3 minus 1, the difference is 2. The 32, the difference is 1, so no. 33, the difference is 0. 3 minus 3, so no. 34, the difference is 1, so no. 35, yes, the difference is 2, because 5 minus 3 is 2. 36, no. 37, no. 38, no. 39, no. 40, no. Okay, you can stop here already, because only until 40 only. Okay, now they want to find number of A union B union C complement. Do not rush. Don't rush. Sabar. What A union B union C first? Whenever I always do this kind of question, like similar type of question, I always say, jangan, tergesa-gesa, you want to do A union B union C complement right away. No. Write down A union B union C first, and then baru you buat the complement. Okay? Don't like straight away you want to get answer. It's very easy to make mistake one if you do it like this. Okay? Do it like step by step. Okay? So, what's A union B union C? So, A, B and C semua ambil. So, 10, 13, 15. Okay, I know 13 ada 2 kali, but you just write sekali saja. Okay, 15 and then 20. Okay, 20, 25. But before 25, there's 22. So 22, and then not 25, 24 first. And then baru 25, and then baru 26, and then 30, and then 31, and then 35, and then 39 first, and then 40. Maksudnya yang repeat, you tulis sekali saja. So this is A union B union C. But look at that, look at it. Bracket A union B union C complement. It means that everything except A union B union C. It means everything except the 10, 13, 15 and so on lah. So from 10 to 40, everything ambil except 10, 13, 15 and so on. So 11, 12, okay, except 13, 14, okay, 15 tak nak, 16, 17, 18, 19, okay, 20 tak boleh lah, because they say everything except A union B union C, right? So 20 tak boleh ambil. 21, yes. 22, no. 23, yes. 24, no. 25, no. 26, no. 27, 28, 29, okay, 30 cannot. 31, 32, yes. 33, yes. 34, yes. 35, no, because already said everything except yang sudah tulis ini. 35, no. 36, yes. 37, yes. 38, yes. 39, no. 40, no. So this is A union B union C complement. But they want you to find the n here. Can you see there's an n here? It means that number of elements. It means ada berapa. So kira lah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Ayo, mana saya buat silap. 11, 12, 14, 16, 27. Okay, did I think I made a mistake here. That's why. Mana saya silap. Okay, let's see 10, 15. Okay, yang ni betul. Right, ini betul. B. Okay, maybe I read wrong here. 10, 13, 15, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 30, 31, 35. Okay, maybe it's here. Sum of digit is divisible by 4. Is there any number that is still the sum is divisible by 4? 36, 37, 34, 7, 33, 6, 2, 5, 6, 2, 4, 21, 22, 27, 2 plus 7, 2 plus 29, 17. I leave out 17 here. because for set B, they say the sum of digit is divisible by 4, right? So 17, actually, if you take 1 plus 7 is 8. So 8 is actually is divisible by 4. So 17 is here. Alright? So it means that A union B union C, 17 is included here. Should be included here. It means that there shouldn't be 17 inside this set here. So it should be like this only. So if you count again, you will get the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So the answer is D. Alright, so sorry, I made a small mistake just now. Okay, I tertinggal 17. Because 17, the sum of digit is also divisible by 4. Okay. Alright, let's continue here. Number 34, diagram 17 shows 3 straight line AB, BC and BD on a Cartesian plan. Is it going to O is the origin, OD equals to DC. Sama panjang lah maksudnya. OA is 3 OD, OA is 15. So if OA is 15, they say OA is 3 times OD. So OA is 3 darab OD. And they just told you OA is 15. So boleh tak saya cari OD? Boleh? 15 bahagi 3, 5. So here is 5. And here also 5 since they say OD sama dengan DC. It means that the coordinate here will be 0, 15 lah. And the coordinate here will be 5, 0 lah. Because it's like 5 units from 5 unit 0 like ke kanan 5 unit. And then C will be 0 ke kanan 10 unit. So here will be 10, 0. And then what they say, find the gradient of line BD. Kalau you nak cari gradient, you kena guna formula Y minus Y tolak dengan X minus X. So you kena ada kena ada point B and point D first lah. Point D sudah ada 5, 0. Tapi point B tak ada. But you can see it's 10, 15. Okay, 10 and 15. So tolak lah. 15 Y minus Y. So 15 minus 0 over 10 minus 5. So the answer will be 15 over 5. What's 15 over 5? 3. So the answer is C. Okay. Number 35, diagram 18 shows true straight line PQ and QR drawn on a Cartesian plan. It is given that the gradient of PQ is negative 5. Tulis lah, M equals to negative 5. Bukan soal ni pernah buat ke? Pernah lah, this one. I'm so sure. Okay. This one pernah buat lah. Okay. Wait, let me try and see whether I can cari balik or not. I'll prove to you. Okay, I'll prove to you. Like soalan ni pernah buat. Okay. Apalah percubaan SPM recycling question tu number 36. This one is the Malacca side. Malacca question 36. Sama je lah. You see the how they ask, bagi gradient, bagi distance, find y intercept. Tengok sini. And look at the diagram. It's like this, right? Okay, look at the question I'm doing now. Bagi gradient, bagi distance, cari equation. Okay, it's like lebih kurang sama lah. Cara dia sama sebenarnya. Okay, sama saja cara dia. And how you do it, I remember in the Malacca video when I explained this question, I say using right angle triangle. I mean, first of all, find the point here first, and then use right angle triangle, use Pythagoras theorem. And yeah, it will be the same also for this question. Same, sama saja cara dia. Alright, so gradient is negative 5. So what I can do, I know Q is the y-intercept. So it will be x equals 0. So the coordinate here will be 0, y. And coordinate of R will be x 0. Because it's an x-intercept. So that's why the y is 0. But for this one is 0, y. So how to find? Can I find the point Q here? Can. Because you know the gradient already. So gradient equals to negative 5. It means that y minus y over x minus x. So y minus negative 5 over 0 minus negative 2 equals to negative 5. So y minus jadi y plus 5. And 0 plus 2 is 2. And pindah jadi darab. So negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. Minus 5 is negative 15. So Q coordinate is 0, negative 15. Alright. And then what? And then they say length of QR is 17. So QR is 17. Can you see this is a right angle triangle? And if point Q is 0, negative 15, 0, negative 15, it means 0 kena turun 15 unit lah. So here is 15 unit, here is 17 unit. So boleh tak saya cari OR berapa unit? Boleh kan? Guna Pythagoras. So square root 17 square minus 15 square to find the length of OR. Sebab, okay, y minus because you're finding the short one. So 17 square minus 15 square. And then square root holding. So 8. It means what is point R? It will be 8, 0. But this is not what they want. They still want you to keep going because they want you to find equation of QR. So you know equation of QR will be y equals mx plus c. And what will be the gradient of QR? So the gradient will be y minus y over x minus x. So QR also will be negative 15 minus 0 over 0 minus 8. So it will be negative 15 over negative 8. So it's positive 15 over 8 lah. So here will be y equals to 15 over 8x plus C. The C, of course, you can pass through, but don't have to pass through anymore. Like, dia pun sudah bagi lah, negative 15. So, this is the answer. Y equals 15 over 8x minus 15. And if you look at A, B, C, D, it will be C lah. It will be C. Alright. So, 36. Table 3 shows data obtained from a survey on 100 members. Okay, I think this is the total. Right, the 100 is the total. Diagram 19 is a Venn diagram representing parts of the information based on table 3. So, cycling is 56. But cycling is 56. It doesn't mean that, it means that it means this is also cycling, this is also cycling, this is also, it means all different parts here, the sum will be 56. But if they say like cycling only, then only it means that it's only here. Okay, gymnasium is 45. It means here also here plus here plus here plus here. Alright, itu maksudnya. Okay, cycling and gymnasium only. Okay, the keyword here is only. So if they say only, then we can write down. Okay, cycling and gymnasium only is 17. So this is cycling, this is gymnasium, and only will be here 17. Okay, only the up here. Yang bawah sini, yang tengah sini tak boleh. Why? Because yang tengah sini is for gymnasium and cycling and swimming. Dia sudah bagi cycling and gymnasium only. So here lah, 17. Okay, what about gymnasium and swimming only? Here is gymnasium, here is swimming. Only will be only this part only. Not including the tengah-tengah. Because the tengah-tengah is all 3. So the 10 here. Okay, they already label for you lah. So this one, no need label already. They already label for you. So done. Okay, cycling only 23. This one also done. They label for you. Gymnasium only will be upside. Okay, done. Okay, now we can go back to this here. Because just now we didn't label this yet, right? Okay, so gymnasium 45. So gymnasium 45. So boleh tak saya cari yang tengah? Boleh lah, 45. Tolak. So 45 minus 10 minus 15 minus 17. So it's 3. So tengah-tengah is 3. And boleh tak saya cari yang sini? Boleh, cycling 56 kan? So 56 minus 23 minus 3 minus 17. 13. And yang bawah sini boleh juga because total is 100. So 100 tolak semua. 100 minus 15 minus 10 minus 3 minus 17. 15 minus 10 minus 3 minus 17 minus 13 minus 23. So it's 19. So here is 19. What they want you to find? Actually, I also never read the question yet. Okay, find probability that the members in club not join in gymnasium and cycling. Not join in gymnasium and cycling. 15 boleh ambil? Tak boleh. Because 15 is gymnasium only. But soalan kata apa? Tak boleh, tak ada gymnasium and cycling. Tak ada gymnasium, tak ada cycling. Maksudnya 15 tak boleh ambil. 17 also tak boleh ambil. Because 17 is like ambil gymnasium and cycling only. 23 is cycling only, so tak boleh. 13 is cycling and swimming only. Tapi tak boleh sebab dia kata tak boleh ambil gymnasium and cycling. It means that you nampak saja ada gymnasium cycling, tak boleh. We don't want. What about 3 here? 3 is gymnasium and cycling and swimming, so tak boleh lah. Sebab sudah bagi tahu does not join gymnasium and cycling. Kita hanya ambil member yang tak join gymnasium and tak cycling. Tak boleh join gymnasium and cycling. What about 10? 10 is for gymnasium and swimming only. Saya tahu dia ada swimming, tapi dia at the same time ada join gymnasium also. So kita tak boleh ambil. Okay, so it's just 19. But they want probability tau. So untuk probability awak mesti over dengan total lah. And the total is 100. So the answer is D. Right. Number 37, diagram 20 shows a right prism with triangular cross section. If the volume of right prism is a constant, find the relation between its area of uniform cross section Q and H. Okay, if you look at, if you look behind here at the ABCD, this is a very, what happened to my voice? Sorry. Okay, if you look here, this is actually a variation, right? Because this is a symbol for relationship. So let's come back to the question and let's try solving it. Okay, let's read again the question. If the volume of prism is constant, find relation between area of uniform cross section. Masih ingat tak bila kita buat variation, step dia ada 3 step kan? I tell you ada 3 step. What is the step number 1? Step number 1 is convert this symbol, the variation symbol, to equals K. Okay? Convert this symbol to equal, but you have to tambah K. Okay, sebenarnya K ni adalah dipanggil constant. And what is step number 2? Find K. Okay, find the constant lah. And then what is step number 3? Rewrite. This is always the step for variation. Untuk soalan variation, dia selalu is, if you just follow this step, you'll get the answer. But for this question, it's lying a bit. It's a different type of asking, because you have to do it in reverse. Usually you do it like this, right? Now you have to do it reverse, because they say what? The volume of prism is constant. Find relation between area of cross section Q and H. So what is the formula that you can masukkan the base area and the height? It's actually volume, right? Because you know volume of prism is base area, which is the Q, times with the height. Macam ni, betul? So V is Q darab H. And did you remember that? Because now what you want is you want to convert. Usually when you do variation, we convert the variation symbol to equals and then tambah K. But sekarang ni, they already equal tambah K for you. They already tambah the constant for you. Now what you do is you have to do it in reverse. You have to do it like this. Q and H. Okay, means you have to tukar balik to the symbol of equal, jadi macam tu. But of course you cannot just simply like, oh, V equals to Q. Okay, just tukar like this V H. Siap. Cannot. Because you have to look carefully which is the constant. Which one is the constant? The volume is the constant. So you try to make the volume in the middle. Can you understand? You try to make V in the middle. So what I will do here is, I will write again, but I will write it like this. Q times H equals to V. And then for the times H, it will become bahagi H. And the V, I will write it in middle like this. Do you know why? So that this will be my equals K. And then I can convert into variation symbol like this. Faham ke? Sama saja sebenarnya dengan soalan yang variation yang awak buat in the previous set. Sama saja. It's just that instead of using K, they use V. Okay? So, and you have to do it in reverse. So, you jadikan supaya equals V. Because we know the variation symbol, you can tukar jadi equals constant. Maksudnya, equal constant boleh juga tukar balik jadi variation symbol. So, that's what I did. Right? So, ABCD, which one is this one? So, I'm sure there will be one of the option will be the answer, right? So, the answer is B, 1 over H. 38. Table 4 shows number of students of different foreign language class in a faculty at a college. So there's different type of language and different number of students. A student is selected at random. Probability of choosing student from French is 2 over 7. So this is the probability of French. So French ada berapa student? X. Over dengan total berapa? Total is X plus 55 plus 25 plus 60. So it's like X plus, you can use your calculator. What's 55 plus 25 plus 60? So it's 140. And what you do, you darab silang. 7 times X is 7X. 2 times X is 2X. 2 times 140 is 280. 7X minus 2X is 5X. Equals to 280. So X is 280 divide 5. So this would be the number. It will be the X. It means this will be the number of student taking French class. But please don't go and bulatkan A and tell me, oh, siap lah jawapan dia A. No. Look at what the soalan, please. Find number of students who took foreign language classes. Dia tak tanya ambil French. Dia tak tanya ambil Japanese. Dia tak tanya ambil German. Dia tak tanya ambil Arabic. Dia tanya ambil foreign language. Means semua. So you have to plus. So the answer is not A. Okay, it's not A. It's, okay, you add all together. 55 plus 56 plus 25 plus 60. So it's 196. So the answer should be D, not A. Alright. Next, 39. Table 5 shows value of variables A, B, and C. It is given that A varies directly as B. So A varies the variation symbol. Directly as B means tulis atas. Inversely as cube root of C, so over lah. As the cube root of C. What is cube root? This one, cube root of C. Okay, yang ni you can use the step. Remember just now I did the question number 37 with you. So this is the variation step, right? This one you follow the step. Okay, just follow the step. Alright, so macam mana nak buat? First step is what? First step is convert the variation symbol jadi equals to constant. And the constant usually we use K. And what is the second step? First step is convert this to equal K, and then second step is cari K. Okay, how to find K? If you want to find K, you need to masukkan A, B, and C. So if you look at the table, they give you A12, B4, C64. So masukkan lah. Okay, what if you masukkan yang bawah? Tak boleh. Because if you masukkan yang bawah, it's not complete. You tak ada C. Okay, you have to make sure A, B, C semua ada, baru boleh cari K. So you cannot masuk yang bawah. So you have to masuk A is 12, B is 4, and then cube root C means cube root 64. So like this, barulah saya boleh cari K. So 12 equals to K bracket. Okay, 4 over, what's cube root 64? 4 also. Okay, 4 also. You can use your calculator. If you cannot do it, then just use your calculator. 4 and 4 potong, tinggal 1. So what is your K? 12. Okay, step number 1 is what? Convert this jadi equals K. Done. What's step number 2? Cari K. Also done. What is step number 3? Rewrite. So when you rewrite, you look back here and rewrite. So rewrite, it becomes what? A equals to K, which is 12, and then bracket B over cube root C. Okay, but sudah siap ke? Belum, because they want you to find value of Y. So when you find value of Y means when A is 18, B is 2 lah. So masukkan 18 equals to 12, B is 2 over cube root C. Right? So what you do, you find C. How to find C? First of all, I will pindah the 12 first. Okay? 18 divide 12 is 18 over 12 lah. And then equals to 2 over cube root C. And now what I will do is, since I want to find C, right? And my C berada di pembawah, is at the denominator. So what I will do is I will cross multiply so I can hilangkan the fraction, and also at the same time jadikan supaya my C is not at the tak berada di bawah. So it becomes 18 darab dengan cube root C equals to 2 times 12 is 24. So can I find C? Yes. 24 divide 18 and then power 3. So just use your calculator lah. 24 divide 18. But this answer is cube root C. So you know square root jadi square. So kalau cube root jadi cube. So you have to take answer power 3. So this will be the answer. Just convert to fraction. So the shift ABC lah. 64. So the answer is B. Yeah. Alright, last question. 40 given that blah blah blah. Find value of M. So this is actually matrix. So it's quite simple, this one. Yeah, nothing special. So M1, 5, 3 darab with 2, -4 equals to 10, -2. Remember, horizontal times vertical. The right hand side, just leave it. The right hand side, there's nothing you can do anymore. Like the right hand side, just standby saja. The 10, -2, just standby saja. You only do the left hand side. How to do? This is 2 row, 2 column. This is 2 row, 1 column. So when you darab, dapatlah 2 row, 1 column here. And then you can compare with the 2 row 1 column here. Yang ini I stand by already because nothing I can do. But here I can darab. So remember when you darab macam mana? Horizontal times vertical. M times 2, 2M. 1 times -4, -4. 5 times 2, 10. 3 times -4, -12. Macam tu. And then atas sama dengan atas, bawah sama dengan bawah. So 2M minus 4 equals to 10. So what is M? 10 plus 4 is 14. 14 divided 2 is 7. So M is 7. So the answer is B. Alright. So that would be the answer. Alright, done. So hopefully you got watched until the end, and hopefully you got learned something from this video. Alright, so see you in the next paper. Next paper would be what? Perlis. Yeah, Perlis. So alright, bye bye.